Why are you putting hot sauce on a toy?
Maybe you don't care if children chew on your caterpillar. Rachel is not going to do that more than once.
Compromised kidneys secondary to bladder issues points to botulism toxin, which lives in soil.
Did House just put spicy sauce on a kid's caterpillar to teach her not to lick it? This man is diabolically brilliant, but I would not be doing that anytime soon. Very excited to be reacting to House MD Season 7, Episode 10, Carrot or Stick. On this channel, we are reacting to all 177 House episodes, and this will be episode 142. Let's see if I can get the diagnosis before House does as a doctor working in London.
Stand up, you look me in the eye! I feel lousy, I can't! No, can't! Doesn't exist here! Don't you follow me! Faster! Move it! Got a boo-boo? My back hurts. I can't move.
Can't doesn't exist here.
That's me, but that is not. Whoever did this made it smaller. I don't even know where the original picture is from.
Bathroom at the Carlton Hotel.
He slept with 3 women there.
Oh, you're a whore.
38-year-old former Marine. Now his bladder aches as much as his back because he can't empty it.
You run your department like a boot camp, as if cruelty ensures performance.
Catherine will see what's stopping him from emptying his bilge.
Walden would insist vaccination reports go in with the application. It's our first choice preschool, and they're known for their gifted program.
You sure that's the right place for her?
You know, the kids I work with at the camp are there because a judge sent them. 2/3 never reoffend. She's brilliant, but new to the real world.
Whoever did this changed my password, so I can't even prove it's my page. I can't even remember their names.
This peeing problem is really a nerve problem, neurogenic bladder. Let's go test his blood for syphilis.
Stop trying to kill me.
Hey, let her go! Back pain, neurogenic bladder, psychosis.
Symptom which we learned about when he choked me. Maybe one of those kids at the camp got tired of Driscoll's lessons and poisoned him.
Check for potential poisons.
She was sitting at Dr. Simpson's table. Brunettes, purple dress, low cut.
That's my niece.
Chase may beat Taub in the height department, but it seems Taub may have an easy challenge elsewhere. Don't even mention Foreman, since he managed to hold back an ex-Marine for a few seconds on his own. There is no questioning his manhood. That's especially true when Chase's brain above the belt seems to lack recollection of his 3 women, to the point when he's asking one of their uncles for their name again. There was definitely no writer's strike going on when this episode was written. Our former Marines cadets may have had a strike of their own though, and revolted in the form of poison. That's the team's theory, but what is ours? Well, our decommissioned commando has new onset back pain, is in good shape for his age, has difficulty emptying his bladder, and has a negative syphilis test. Back pain and difficulty emptying bowels automatically points to a problem in the spinal cord like a tumour or TB, but this whole thing with Chase makes me wonder otherwise. Also, the team think that his attack on Masters was psychosis, but what if it wasn't? Maybe he's traumatized from his time in battle and was getting a flashback, which is why he thought he was being attacked and reacted as such. We also know that Chase has his themes of memory loss in this episode. Could House's epiphany moment also be around the patient's memory needing to be jogged? Could trauma be suppressing important information from battle? Oh, that would potentially work. Maybe he has a lodged bullet in his body that's leaking metal, causing poisoning. Now, I'm pretty sure we've had that in a previous episode. Oh, or maybe he's so aggressive now because he's forgetting to mention how he was actually assaulted in the army and picked up a disease of his own. Then it really could be syphilis, but maybe the test is a false negative. That would fit so well here. Aggressive people generally get that way because of experiencing aggression themselves. All right, I'm going for syphilis with a false negative as my first diagnostic guess. Let's get more clues.
You want me to hook you up with 2 women?
Actually, 3.
Cuddy wants to get Rachel into Waldenwood preschool. Problem is, Rachel's dumber than a paste sandwich.
Driscoll sent me to isolation all the time. Doesn't mean I poisoned him.
Your eyes are red.
Just my allergies.
Are you okay?
Oh, my heart's kind of racing. I got it. Tell the nurse to get in here with a crash cart.
You didn't have antihistamine toxicity in the first place. It's been ringing almost non-stop since you changed your status update to nothing lights my fire like a lady of size.
You're right, this is in no way clever and hysterical.
Adrenal and pituitary scans, 24-hour urine collection. So this is where all the admissions playdates happen. She wouldn't have been in another room. Minimize your exposure.
You are a beautiful man. Can I leave now?
Rachel. It's a new toy. What color is this?
orange.
Yes, that is orange. What color is this?
Something tells me that even with House's crafty ways of her getting admission test toys before the exam, that Rachel may still have some trouble. The patient definitely still has trouble of his own though, as we can add racing heart to the list as it went above 170. What does that mean? Well, whatever is causing this is much more multi-systemic than it initially thought. That's why the team are now investigating for an adrenaline producing tumour, as that does have a tendency to activate the heart's secret nitro boost button. I mean, there's a reason why we only really give adrenaline into the system when the heart has stopped or when someone's throat is closing because of an allergic reaction. But adrenaline isn't the only cardiac catalyst, so what else could be pulling all the wrong heartstrings? If we assume it is psychosis, that could make things more interesting, and we do know that he got a fast heart rate directly after they were trying to flush his system with fluids. What if there was a hormone waiting to be released and the fluid opened up more capillaries to push it into the system? If he had, let's say, a tumor that could potentially do it, too much serotonin flushing into the system could crank up the heart rate, cause peeing problems, and lead to psychosis. A tumor in the bowel called a carcinoid tumor could definitely do that, and I think it would match his symptoms other than the back pain. You would usually get flushing with it as well, but I mean, since when does House present in a usual way? Alright, I'm going for carcinoid tumor as my second diagnostic guess. Let's see if I'm right.
Blocks going away. Bye-bye, blocks.
Did you give me an STD?
No, I did not.
Why would I do this? I mean, I'm not mad about what happened with us. You know, you don't have to rush off. I still have those heels.
One down, 2 members of a threesome to go. You should flip a condom to choose.
That patient House admitted with back pain and urinary retention. How do you feel about a match set?
We need things exclusive to you, but not the rest of the camp. Otherwise, a lot more people would be sick.
There's got to be a link. Diet, sexual history, drug abuse.
Bushes can make a happy hunting ground for ticks.
Starting on doxycycline for Lyme.
Hey. Your turn to pick.
How old are you?
18. Next month. I told you, it's not me.
Those are my car keys. You stole them out of my pocket?
No bad kids, huh?
Muscles are in a vice.
The leg pain was caused by a muscle cramp from low sodium, which was caused by kidney dysfunction.
Why are you putting hot sauce on a toy?
Maybe you don't care if children chew on your caterpillar. Rachel is not going to do that more than once.
Compromised kidneys secondary to bladder issues points to botulism toxin, which lives in soil.
Did House just put spicy sauce on a kid's caterpillar to teach her not to lick it? This man is diabolically brilliant, but I would not be doing that anytime soon. On the other end of the spectrum, Master's faith in humanity is strongly being tested as she wanted to help a kid through kindness, who repaid her with the equally kind theft of her car keys. What he was really stealing though was the cheerful spring in her step and slowly dragging her across the stepping stones to house level cynicism. The patient has a few reasons to be cynical for sure though. Now his back spasms are back worse and he hasn't responded to the antibiotics for Lyme disease. We also know that someone else he's close to has it too, so what could that mean? Well, it's got to be something that they share, which is so poetic because it's two people that hate each other, which now have to find their commonality so that they both get better. The thing is though, there are other people in the environment who aren't sick, which means it's something about these two specifically that has set it off. For those reasons, my usual suspects, infectious or environmental, reduce in likelihood unless they both have the exact same allergy. Their genetic code is what makes them susceptible, and we know that the drill sergeant was given an antihistamine overdose. Maybe it wasn't the man with the red eyes who did it, but this unwell chap who has now run out of his own antihistamines and picked up a bug because of it. In all fairness, the back spasm botulism situation would make sense as well, but also with their soil exposure, it could be tetanus. Why? Well, the kid fell at the start, cut his head, and the spasms are now getting worse. The drill sergeant could have had a cut before that too. So many possibilities. I think some kind of rare allergy would be so spicy here though. Alright, I'm gonna go for tetanus as my third and final diagnostic guess. We are locked in.
Give them both the antitoxin.
Why would I take a naked picture of you? You're cute, but you're not that cute.
You paid his enrollment fee at the camp. The only person who want to hide it is his deadbeat dad. We spend days looking for a link between them. He doesn't tell us the kid is his son.
Genetic conditions can be set off by things in the surroundings, and these two obviously share surroundings.
Near the isolation hut, there were some old generator batteries. Could have leaked into the soil.
You need to tell him.
If I die, the only thing I'll ever be to him is the hard ass that made him run obstacle courses.
Rachel caught onto our toys unusually quickly, and she even knew the game was called Feed the Monkey.
You ever played Feed the Monkey before?
No, Mama.
You're pumped because your kid lied?
She's not my kid. She's a better liar than you are. I'm just gonna numb you up. I gotta go. That was lidocaine. Triggered an underlying genetic condition called variegate porphyria.
We can manage the condition with hematin.
I'm your father.
I don't believe you.
When someone starts pranking you, the logical suspect is the overly protective sister of a woman you slept with once.
You said you had to go to the bathroom, and you never came back. When we were talking, you seemed like a nice guy. You're a nice guy who lost his way. A little negative reinforcement seemed to be warranted.
You're my son. I'm not going anywhere.
They love Rachel, but they have no room.
She's a smart kid. She'll be fine.
It seems like Rachel may have just found that soft and mushy part of house that's more heavily guarded than KFC's chicken recipe. Infinitely smarter than she seemed. House isn't lacking in neurons himself, as he crushed me with this one, which was an incredible diagnosis, variegate porphyria. I was wondering about triggers and allergies, but a subtype of porphyria triggered both by lidocaine for the son and antihistamines for the father. Yeah, I had zero chance there, especially when the symptoms aren't including some of the more classic porphyria symptoms like light sensitivity and skin rashes, although the nervous system, urine symptoms and fast heart rate would actually match. Really good episode. I'd say 8 out of 10 entertainment, 8.8 out of 10 accuracy. I'm pretty sure that's my highest accuracy rating ever, and 8.6 out of 10 diagnosis. Medically, this crushed it. This episode doesn't make sense until you watch the previous one where House doubts that a hero really is one.